I think it might be time. I think the time has come for the United Strand to cut his hair, man. The time has finally come for United Strand to cut his hair. I think he's had this content running for like 2 years now. So the United Strand is this guy on Instagram who's been running this content that he won't be cutting his hair until Manchester United win 5 games in a row. It started, I think, either in the beginning of Amorim era or it was the end of Ten Hag era, but it's been going on for the longest time, man. His hair is this big now. But I don't know, man. I think it's time for him to cut his hair now because United are flying. Manchester United are flying. And on the other news, Spurs are going down, man. God willing, I'm praying that Spurs go down. They deserve it. They finished 17th last year. Now we'll check where they are in the table. But anyways, hi guys, welcome to another episode of WTF. If you're new here, please, man, like and share this content. We are growing. We just watched United win 2-0 against Spurs. Listen, Spurs have been United's bogey team over the last few years. United, before this game, they've been beating Spurs in 8 games. So they needed to win this game, which is now 4 games, 4 wins in a row for Michael Carrick. It could be a new manager bounce, or maybe Carrick is the true one. Maybe Carrick is the next man. Let's just look into the statistics of this game, see how it panned out, and then maybe we can talk about some individual performances. So United had the ball position. I think, down to, I think the major contribution to that would be a red card that Spurs had, which we're going to talk about. United had the most shots on target, big chances. The expected goals, it's 1.79 to 0.4. But listen, I thought United controlled Spurs today. I actually thought, even before that red card, I thought that United controlled Spurs today. But that red card, man, listen, I said, I think late December or November, that Christian Romero is one of the worst defenders I've ever seen. One of the worst rated defenders that I've ever seen. They are obviously worse defenders than him, but defenders that you hear a big chunk of fan base actually rate him. He's one of the worst I've ever seen. And he's actually been the worst. His spell at the Premier League has been worse than Mustafi, who has been labeled as like the worst defender for the big club. I think Romero in the Premier League has been worse than Mustafi. The way he's been costing Spurs over the last 2 seasons is crazy, man. It's crazy. Lucky for him, he plays for Spurs, so these things get overlooked because no one actually talks about Spurs that much. But Christian Romero is one of the worst rated defenders that I've ever seen. There are huge fan base there are huge football fans who actually rate him, and I don't understand what they rate him. He has the only good thing that he has is his ball playing ability. He can play from back comfortable, but other than that, every other quality of a defender is comical. He's bad. He's just a bad defender, man. I don't know why Spurs have been stripping off the captaincy, and they need to sell him, cash in on him, sell him for 40 million, cash in on him, man. He's just bad. But we're not here to talk about Romero, man. But I'm just saying he's one of the worst defenders I've ever seen play for a top club that I actually rated. But when I talk about, I thought United controlled this game, to be honest. I thought it was an easy game for United to play. That red card also contributed because I thought that for a couple of minutes in the first half, I thought that Spurs were growing into this game before they got that red card. They were actually growing. But after that, man, United just controlled this game. I don't think United needed to play that brilliantly. They were just comfortable. Mbeumo continues his fine form in front of goal, man. I've said it. Mbeumo has settled well into the Premier League. He has settled, into Manchester United. He has settled well. That's the good thing about buying a player that has played in the Premier League before. They don't take time to settle. You don't have to give them any time to settle. They just they plug and play. You plug them, they play. That's what Mbeumo has done this season. He has he's their talisman, right, in front of goal. He's the guy that they look up to score goals, and he's done that job brilliantly. Bruno is continuing his fine form, man. Bruno has been brilliant this season. I think he should be in the PFA, in the contenders for the PFA Player of the Season. Bruno should be the contenders for the PFA Player of the Season. He's been one of the best players this season in the Premier League. He's shown his leadership in the Manchester United team has been brilliant to see, man. Especially in this fine form that United have been on right now. In under Carrick, he's their focal point. He's the guy that leads them, leads their attack. He connects their defense to their attack. He progresses play. He creates the chances. He comes up with the assist, and then he scores the important goals. I mean, Bruno is on 12 assists this season. He's chasing that 20 assist record. Thierry Henry, Kevin De Bruyne's record. He's chasing it, and I don't know if he's gonna get it. But Bruno has been brilliant this season. Man. I think he should be the contender. It's not my favorite to win it, but he should be a contender at least. He's been brilliant, man. He's been brilliant. And I don't know. I think United have been. I mean, everyone knows United have been playing well this season. Now, it's so difficult judging a team that has just acquired a manager, whether or not they are good because they are good, or say new manager bounce. So we will have to give them time. But what they are doing right now, they are winning these games. They are putting themselves in good positions, man. Let's look at the table. Let's look at the table, man. United right now, as things stands, they are fourth, 4 points ahead of Chelsea, and only 3 points behind Man City, who are playing Liverpool tomorrow. So either United, if Liverpool lose tomorrow, then United will be 5 points ahead of Liverpool. So Liverpool, if Liverpool win, then they're 3 points behind Manchester City. This is brilliant for United, man. I think they've done well. I beg them to get top 4. Actually, earlier this season, let me see if I can find it. I texted my boy, who's a United fan, earlier this season. Let's see if I can find it. My goodness, I will make top 4. I'm not sure if I can find, but anyways, I told my boy, man, that United will make top 4 this season. But at that time, it was not as famous as it sounds right now. It was early in the season. I actually thought that it's gonna take some time to find it, but I saw the quality that they have at their disposal. But they were still under Ruben Amorim at that moment, so maybe they were not gonna make it if they kept him. So I'm not gonna take the full credit, but I'm just saying I saw the quality that they had at their disposal in comparison to the team that they would be competing with to get that top 4 space. And I thought, nah, man, United at their disposal, they have superior quality available to them. But obviously, Ruben Amorim didn't utilize that quality well. But Carrick has come in, he has played the best players in their best positions, and they are playing well right now. And United are flying. So, look like that prediction is gonna come well. It's gonna age well because United are gonna get top 4. I'm sure United are gonna get top 4. They have played the difficult fixtures, which is the Arsenal, the Man City. In fact, United this season, they have beaten Arsenal, Man City, Spurs, Chelsea, and Liverpool. They've beaten all of us. So by that judgment, they should make top 4, man. They've earned the right to be in the top 4, but they have to beat the remaining fixtures. There are I think 13 games left now. So if they win, let's say 10 out of 13 games or 9, they should get top 4, and they deserve it, man. The United have a quality to make top 4, and let's see if they make it. But yeah, man, I mean, I don't think today they had a lot of outstanding performance. I thought that they had players who played well. I thought, of course, Bruno, who just won man of the match right now, has been fantastic. I said it, he's been fantastic this season. I thought Maino and Casemiro were okay. Their defense was solid. They were not troubled. It was just a controlled thing. Like they controlled them. They managed Spurs. That's the right term. They just managed Spurs. Spurs went trouble. I don't even think Spurs had like too many shots on target. So it was just a good performance for United, man. And they are getting closer to the top 4 race, and they should get it, man. They play 1 game a week. They have that advantage as well. They should get top 4. I don't see why United can't get top 4 from this moment. So they should get top 4. Other than that, yeah, man, guys. That's just my thoughts, man. It's my thoughts. What I'm feeling at this moment. So I just told you about it. I just watched the game. I thought United were good. Spurs, on the other hand, I hope West Ham beat Burnley. So at Spurs, let's just check what Spurs are, man. Spurs right now are 14th, right? They're 29 points. So Palace and Leeds won yesterday. They are equal points with Palace and Leeds. Palace have a game in hand. So if Palace win, they obviously go ahead, or even if they draw, they go ahead. Then it's going to be Nottingham Forest, who are 3 points behind Spurs. West Ham is playing Burnley, so I hope West Ham win. So they're only 6 points behind Spurs. It can happen, man. It can happen. Listen, I know Spurs relegated. So West Ham, Let's do this, man. Come on, boy. Other than that, yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Obviously, let's continue to support the channel, like, share, and subscribe. I'll be dropping another video soon, man. This is I truly enjoy this game, but we're watching other games right now. Cheers.